Hello, my name is Drake Lundstrom. I'm the 6690 outbound chair, and I'm going to be walking you through a brief intro of how to use Italki to schedule your lessons. So this is the dashboard. If you go to italki.com, it will pop right up once you're logged in. Then just go under Learn. The app has a very similar layout, so it shouldn't be too hard either way. You pick a language. Let's say if I'm pretending that I'm going to be move up my filters actually. Um, let's pretend that I am going to Taiwan. So I'm going to speak Mandarin. I can spell. There we go. So now here is where it gets a little weird thing, which is you can pick where a teacher is from specifically in order to pick accents. So this is going to be very important with Taiwan, because Mandarin in China versus Mandarin in Taiwan are very different, similar with Brazil for different Portuguese speakers and so on. This will also change cost a little bit because the costs for languages are generally dependent on how common the language is and how high the income of the speakers are. So like I don't know, Spain has a lower cost of living than Sweden. Spanish is going to be cheaper than Swedish, kind of thing. So picked from Taiwan. Usually I will do a price filter because I'm looking for cheaper tutors. You can even go lower. If you're on the app, it can actually show you how many of each there are. But up here, it'll still show you, okay, there's 18 left. Kind of as you get lower, there'll be less tutors. And sometimes the cheapest tutors are not available all times in like kind of US time. You can also pick within 72 hours if you want to schedule one in the very near future. If you're doing something like learning Portuguese, it could be helpful to have someone that also speaks Spanish. If you already speak Spanish, you want to transition. And then you can also sort by, hey, I'm only free Wednesdays from, I don't know, after school, 4 to 8, and then find teachers only in that time slot. So I've narrowed it down to 5 teachers, but this is kind of the process that you can go through and you can narrow it down more or less as you want. Lesson category, once you click into teachers, so they all have introduction videos. I'm not going to play one now. And lots of ratings. I think all the teachers have at least like a 4 point something rating. And yeah, go through. Okay, they have perfect attendance, perfect response, had a lot of students, and they speak Mandarin and English, nice and easy. So I speak basic, so I guess all levels is fine for that. And I would get 60 minutes, etc., etc. And then you would schedule it and confirm it. So, okay, I know I'm free on Sunday. Next. You want to use Italki Classroom. You can use other stuff if you really want to, but Italki has a pretty good video portal for their lessons that works just like Zoom or anything else. The really big benefit, though, is any chats sent during the conversation are saved for you within Italki. Okay, so then I hit next again, and finally you check out, and you can either use the credits already in your balance or you can pay with other cards. I'm going to cancel this because I do not actually speak Mandarin and I'm not trying to learn it. But yeah, so if I'm looking at a previous lesson that I had, I'm learning Swedish right now. And also practicing Spanish. I'm practicing a few languages. So with Swedish, can see all the conversation actually is recorded for me. So if I had some vocab that I was working on the conversation, my tutor typed for me, I can go back and look at it later, and I have all of these saved. So it's very helpful. And that's pretty much it for the basics of setting up your Italki tutoring. You can do it on a phone. I would really recommend a computer over a phone if you're able to, because it's nice to see how people's lips are moving, to better understand pronunciation. And that's about it. Just make sure to be on your lessons maybe 2 to 5 minutes early so they start right on time. Okay.